By the way, fun fact, I don't know if you guys know about this. The Peesh-san name was actually not my original idea. So let me tell like a short story on how the Peesh-san name came to be. Originally, I was Peasant Nanodes. I was like, yeah, that was like my original nickname. That was like 5 years ago, I think. And then the problem was people tend to be hesitant when calling my name because it has the word peasant on it. So they don't want to call me, hey you lowly peasant, something like that, you know. So yeah, they're kind of hesitant on calling my name. So I decided to shorten my name into Peesh-san. So it turned into Peesh-san. It wasn't associated into fish in any way back then. But then I was like, I kind of want to be a VTuber. So I was like thinking about a concept on how I would like to be as a VTuber. And I ended up thinking that, I kind of like catfishes. Maybe I'll try to be a catfish. And then I was like looking if there was like some catfish VTubers out there. Apparently there are catfish VTubers, but they're like anthropomorphic. So they're like human, but kinda catfish. They're like fish humans in a way. So I'm like, how about if I become like a literal catfish? On top of that, the concept of like what I call my chat was also like a very smart idea we had. I think I even had that idea before like being the catfish idea actually. It's a wordplay. So what we call like the the fishes below me, the catfish below me, we call them Hitotachi. Wait, I'm gonna write that down. Hitotachi. This is chat name actually. We are not fishes, okay? We are not fishes. No, we are not. But I don't mind. I don't mind you calling yourselves fishes. We are originally Hitotachi. And Hitotachi is just a wordplay. In Japanese, Hitotachi means people. And Hito, the word Hito means, I think, human. Conveniently, Hito also means catfish in my language. So, Hitotachi means people and kinda like catfish at the same time. So yeah, that's how the Hitotachi came to be. And then I was like, that's a banger idea. And then I was like, what if we become like a catfish VTuber? So we became like a catfish PNG tuber, right? And here we are today. But I wasn't named Peesh-san during this time. I wasn't Peesh. Peesh was not my idea. Peesh was actually never my idea. So what happened was I was still Peesh-san. And I'm actually still Peasant Nanodes, but I kind of converted into Peesh-san, being like the most used name. But then, one day in Sansin's chat, Sansin's stream, I don't know if you are familiar with Sansin, but you probably are. Sansin is like a very regular client of mine. She and I has been working on like a lot of projects together, like her loading screens and her V cards, like the new TCG of Gamershops, along with other projects. So she's like a very close client of mine. And one day in her chat, I was like chatting right in her stream, and then suddenly LB. I don't know if you guys are familiar with LB, the smug little gremlin of Sansin. One day, when I was like chatting in her streams, LB came in. I was, doing the typical popping catfish emotes. And then suddenly, LB just from the background shouted out, "It's Peesh!" And that's where the name Peesh came from. That's how it became Peesh. Peesh lore drop. Exactly. By the way, LB means little boss or little bird. But the actual name of this kid is Ren. Ren, if I'm not mistaken. We don't really use the name Ren a lot, but we just call her LB or like little bird or little boss. But yeah, that's the story. Yeah. I actually considered being a pheasant VTuber. Like pheasant, like peasant but with an H between the P and E. As in the bird, the pheasant bird. I actually considered being a bird VTuber. But yeah, I ended up being a catfish. Wow, I wasn't expecting to tell about Peesh lore in this stream. Yeah, that's Peesh lore, I guess. So to those who didn't know, you are called Hitotachi, okay? Hitotachi is the name. Hitotachi is the army we have below me marching, right? So it's just a very nice story behind the name of Peesh. Because I do enjoy hanging out in Sansin's stream from time to time when I'm not busy. Although she mainly streams when it's like pretty late for me. Yup, that's the story. And I really adore Ren. I really adore LB. LB is very adorable. Wait, can I show any art of LB? I think I do have like art of LB and Sansin. I think this was a Chinese New Year art. Not this year's Chinese New Year, but last year Chinese. It was a fan art I made. See? Look at that adorable ball of smugness. There we go. That's like my fan art of Sansin. Like a year ago, I think? If I remember. A year ago. She's also featured in the very first loading screen I made for San. Gremlin child, right. She's very cute. And you can sometimes hear her in the background whenever Sansin is streaming. This one is very old. I think this was like 2-3 years ago. Look at them. See, this is very old. See my name. See my watermark. It's an old one. This is the very first art I made for Sansin. See? She's a cutie. Oh man, I love this art. But yeah, this was the very first art I made for Sansin. It was the very first time I knew about Sansin, actually. She reached out to me and then commissioned me for 3 loading screens, like a BRB, an opening screen, and then a closing screen. Yep, that's my very first work for Sansin. And yeah, it really shows that it's old because my name, Peasant Nanodes, is the one still used in the watermark.